G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 6 of our Sevilla Rebuild here on Dylan on the Ball. Today we are taking on Barcelona in La Liga, a huge tie in our race for the top 4. As you see on your screen here, the league table is looking, for the most part, pretty bloody close. It's frustrating because we're doing well, we're playing really well, and it's just not happening. Before we get into it, make sure you do leave us a like, comment what you think of the video, how great the series is, all that sort of beautiful stuff. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're so close to 100. As at recording, we're at 94 subscribers, which is just ridiculous. I was talking about it in the Juventus, most recent Juventus video, and it's just weird to think that there's, 3 classrooms worth of people that want to listen to me talk about football like this. Anyway. It is what it is. It's very exciting. I'm super happy about it. I'm so pleased. It's awesome. We're nearly at 100. That is insane in my mind. Anyway, since you were last here, few huge things. As you see on your right hand side, we have got knocked out of the Champions League by Atletico Madrid. It was a bit dramatic. We've also agreed the sale of a player. We've also had our youth intake, which is the first thing we'll cover because it is unreal. So looking at our under-19 squad, you can see which players are the youth intake players. There is 3 5-star potential, a 4.5-star potential, 2 4-star potential, and a couple of 3.5s. It's just unreal. We've got an enthusiastic centre-back here in Ezequiel Gallardo. I don't know how to say it properly, I've got to be honest. He looks very good. I'm not sort of used to it yet. Like, I'm not really used to how good youth players look in the game. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think this guy's absolutely brilliant and I'm not reading him that well, because, looking at him, he looks rubbish. I get that he's 15 and he'll grow heaps and he's got 5-star potential, but at the moment he looks a bit scary. I don't know. He's 184, he's fit, he's relatively quick for a 15-year-old. Good teamwork, good work rate, he can mark, he's decent technique, which is good for a centre-back. I think I'll use him as a centre-back, though it does say he can play either wide-back position, which, doesn't sound like a bad thing to me. We will be watching Ezequiel's development very closely. My dog, my prior dog, not Oates, my current dog, who you may have seen if you follow us on TikTok or Instagram. My mum's dog, my dog who lives with my mum, his name's Zeke. So Zeke here, Ezequiel Gallardo, very close to my heart just because of that. Next up, we've got a striker named Mario. I'm training him as a advanced forward because he looks pretty quick for a 15-year-old. Definitely needs to work on his finishing, but again, he's 15, and I feel like technical's fairly easy to develop, especially as a 15-year-old, He's got a decent work rate. Physicals can do with some work other than his pace. Looks like he'll be good at dribbling. Looks like he'll be decent. Very exciting again. Next up, we've got a goalkeeper, Diego Munoz. He looks unreal. I've got to be honest, of the 3 5-star recruits, which he is the third that we're looking at, he looks the best to me because looking at these stats, he is mental already. He could probably be playing in the 2nd or 3rd division of Spain already at 15 years old. It seems insane to me. He looks unreal. I think he'll be one of our first team members in the not too distant future. Other than those 3, we do have this fellow who's 17 who looks decent. He's improving heaps. He looks pretty good. He was, of course, already at the club, so definitely an exciting prospect there. Should he develop how he projects, he will, I guess. Are we developing him? Yes, we're choosing to do him as a advanced forward because that's what we play with En-Nesyri, and it seems to be working. We've then also got this winger, a either-footed right winger named German. I'm just going to call him German. He looks pretty quick, great flair, great dribbling already. He's going to be one for the future as well. I think he almost looks better than that centre-back? I don't know. Again, maybe let me know if I'm reading that wrong and that centre-back looks absolutely unreal. Let me know. Next up, we've got a left midfielder named David Bernard. Shouldn't Bernard have another R? Bernard? I don't know. He looks less good, probably why he's got less potential on the thing. Very good physically for a 15-year-old. Stamina and natural fitness can be worked on. He's got a decent work rate. Technically, rather. He's got some development. He'll take some doing, I think. Next up, we've then got Jose Manuel Sesma. Sesma nuts. Anyway, I couldn't not see Sesma and not think my nuts. Anyway, at this stage, he's training as a left back. He doesn't really have great quickness. He's got decent free kicks for a 15-year-old, which is pretty good. I might change his position. I'm not sure. Let me know what you reckon. I've got him playing training as a wing back on attack at the minute, hoping to increase his physicals a bit. And then obviously his technicals as well. Then got another winger, looks pretty average, looks like a standard winger really. He's left-footed, he'll play as a wide winger, which is what I'm training him as, so that he can come around the outside, put in good crosses for our other players like Mario, like Icavia and German, I guess, David Bernard. Another winger we've got, this guy we're training as a right winger, again on attack, he's right-footed. He's got good crossing already, decent physicals already. Definitely stamina to work on, but we'll get there, I reckon. Other than that, I mean, some pretty average prospects that we haven't actually signed up. And then another striker who's only got 3-star potential, who is training as an advanced forward. I don't think I did that because I didn't really care about him, I gotta be honest. But to have got such a good youth intake in our first season in charge, that sets us up for a decent future, I think. Having 4 5-star recruits at this stage is absolutely unreal. Next up, there is a number of outgoings at the end of this season, a number of second team players that are, at the end of their contracts that we're not going to be renewing. And then there's a first team outgoing, which I will address. It is 31-year-old Eric Lamela. He's going to Brighton. He wasn't happy with how little he's playing. And really, I mean, when he has played, he's played 17 appearances and he's got 1 assist. I know 10 of them are off the bench, but typically I make my subs fairly early in games, like around the 60-minute mark I'll make some changes. So a lot of those bench appearances will be half an hour, a third of the game. And he's only got the 1 assist, not creating enough, not doing enough, don't care. He also, as you see, got a red card in our last Champions League match, which didn't appreciate. He's off to Brighton, back to England. I won't say back to the Premier League because Brighton are 20th in the Premier League. They've got 4 games to go. They're only 3 points out of it, but they could well go. Looking good for Manchester City though. As you may remember from last video, which, look, there's been heaps that's happened since then. What was last video? Was last video this one? I can't actually remember what we did. We've had a bunch of games recently, including an absolute capitulation against Atletico Madrid. We managed to win 2-0 in our home leg thanks to En-Nesyri and Januzaj. Then lost 3-0 away at Atletico at the Metropolitano. Griezmann scored after about 20 seconds. Then Felipe equalised all up after 12 minutes. Then Eric Lamela, who is the absolute villain of the piece. He had come to me saying how much he deserves to play, how much I'm a criminal for not playing the fella. And he gets sent off in the biggest game, in the biggest moment of our friggin' season. You absolute pill. He gets sent off, and then in the 92nd minute, as we are looking towards extra time, I'm pissed about this, if you can't tell. In the very last bloody minute, Griezmann gets another goal, puts them up 3-0, 3-2 on aggregate. We bow out of the Champions League, which sucks, really. That all up, it sucks. But it lets us focus on the league now, and the league is what we need because it's still tight at the top. Real Madrid, I think, have probably wrapped up the title. I can't actually remember, but probably. En-Nesyri still on an absolute tear, as you see. A couple of hat-tricks there. Scores against Madrid twice. We played Madrid Atletico 3 times. It was ridiculous. But En-Nesyri scored against them twice, scored against Vallecano. Then midweek we had Almeria, who are actually up. If you look, they're up in 8th. They were closer than that, but I mean, it's just an absolute logjam. It's getting stupid, really. We're up in 2nd. We need to make the most of it. We've got 6 games to go, including today's game against Barcelona. But we really need to pull away, as teams like Valencia and Villarreal, Betis, all are just so close. Between 2nd and 8th is 8 points. That's ridiculous. There's 6 games to go, so 18 points to play for. So we could, you may have seen it on the other screen, we could finish as low as 10th at the moment. If we lose all 10, my goodness, all 6 and all those teams win, all of their, I don't think that's mathematically possible, but we could finish 10th, which is stupid. That would be absolutely stupid. And En-Nesyri, by the way, 27 goals. I'm not sure if it shows his per minutes goals. Oh, I don't think it does. But a stat came up. Where can I look at his... I don't think I can look at his minutes per goal. But it came up with a stat earlier saying that he's got something like... Why can't I look at his bloody minutes per goal? Per 90 minutes, he's averaging 1.2 goals. I think it's like a goal every 75 minutes or something like that. That is stupid. That is absolutely stupid. That is stupid good. Why can't I get written out? Go away. Go away. Alright. He is just stupid good. He has been so good this season. He's wanted by a few clubs, Real Madrid being one of them, which I'd be very sad to see, especially because they've already won the league with 6 games to go and they are bloody undefeated. Are you kidding me? They're undefeated. 32 games, they've only got 6 games to go. Who have they got left? I'm deep diving now into them. They've got, Chelsea in the Champions League semi-finals, but as for the rest of the league schedule, they might have this. They might have an undefeated season. Sociedad are a good side, Vigo are usually a good side, but Valladolid, Mallorca, Cadiz and Espanyol, those should be wins. You would think so. Anyway, a couple of injuries, but who cares? Anyway, I've gone on way too long. I'm just too excited about just this whole thing because it's the way it's developing. I'm just super excited about it, the way that we've got that great youth intake incoming when we needed it more than ever because we have just no money. 12 million, which we should probably, if we're only getting 5 million next season, we should probably spend that because that's stupid. We do have a free transfer goalkeeper incoming. He's got good potential. I thought, why not take a punt on him? And look, if it doesn't pan out and we need to get rid of him, we'll probably make a profit, so that's fine. Anyway, okay, Dylan, focus. Let's go through our lineup, see how we shape up for today's game against Barcelona. We are going with just about the best team we have available, form-wise at least anyway. We've got Bunu in goals, a backline of Navas, Rekic, Marcelo and Acuna, midfield pairing of Fernando and Rakitic. Rakitic playing slightly higher just because I think that suits him a bit better so that he can pick a pass and make the most of his talents. Attacking midfield will be Januzaj on the right, who's been very good of late. His average rating in the last 5 games of 7.4, just about the best, other than Nziri, who's just been an absolute revelation, especially the first month and a bit wasn't fantastic, but since then he's just been unreal. Januzaj on the right, Gomez as the number 10, in with Oliver on the left wing, and Nziri is up front. I'm excited, that's why I'm moving the mouse a lot. I'm sorry about it. Lots at stake, huge game in the top 4 race. We've got to make the most of it. Fingers crossed we can do that against a very good Barcelona side who I'm not sure if... I didn't cover it. In the last video I mentioned that they've sacked Xavi. They ended up replacing him with Marcelo Gallardo, whatever you want to say. He's, I think he's River Plate's coach. So I guess, it's a bit left field, but more of the same. And Nziri, why not? Yes. It's a bit, left field, but I guess it probably makes sense to someone out there. I've got to be honest, don't know a whole lot about Marcelo Gallardo, but I do know a lot about how good we have been looking recently. The results against Atletico Madrid didn't go too well. I wasn't too happy with that, but all in all, this season has been fantastic, and as long as we can stick with it and move the mouse off the screen when the game's going on, I'll be pretty happy, I reckon. We get to kick off, we lose the ball straight away, which is fantastic. Ferran taking it forward, gives it to Lewandowski, tackled, Fernando looks for Oliver, Nziri, 1-2 with Oliver. Oliver Torres sorted through, oh, good shot, good save from ter Stegen, who manages to hold on to that one. Good first chance there, and I like that we just sort of sliced through them, because I think, really, that pass map, look, what's happening with this pass map? Really, we're expecting to concede a lot of possession to Barcelona. I know. Breaking news. Oh god. Robert Lewandowski scores his 30th goal of the season. I think it was Jesus Navas headed it back to his own keeper. I can't, because of where my microphone is, I can't see the commentary bit down the bottom. Anyway, Koundé gives it to Busquets. Big long ball for Ferran. Headers it across goal. Navas tries to give it back to the keeper. Lewandowski does what he does. Finishes it confidently across Bunu for 1-0, 7 minutes in, and we are going to go with a nice fire up. Why not? Not too happy about that. That's very annoying, especially we have been a great side. I think we've scored the second most behind Real Madrid, obviously. We've conceded the second least. Oh goodness, a huge save there from Bunu. Pedri looks for Gavi, doesn't quite get him. Koundé can find Gavi though, swings it across, good head of Rekic. Can we just end this highlight? Bloody hell, Ferran in the box, back to Pedri. How did that go wide? I don't even know, man. That is crazy. Barcelona have us at 6s and 7s at the back. They've got all the momentum, all the pressure, headed over the bar by Lewandowski, luckily for us. Hopefully we don't just get absolutely pummeled here. It's not looking fantastic so far. And pass map is starting to resemble something like a formation. I mean, it looks sort of like DNA at the minute. Gavi with the corner, swings it to the back post. Araujo high and wide, not so handsome. This isn't looking good. It's very much Barcelona so far. We're going to go with the demand more, to me more, because it just has not been brilliant. Maybe we need to, I was going to say, drop the defensive line a bit. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? Just don't look good. Corner for us though. Januzaj swings it in, headed away. En-Nesyri outside the box and recycles, gives it away. Why? Koundé with the ball. Pedri on the right, finds Lewandowski. Chance for Barcelona to counter here with Gavi. Wins it off Papu somehow. Lewandowski to Gavi. Huge ball across to Jordi Alba for Ferran. Ferran tackled by Navas. Still nervous about this. Fernando, get rid of it, you punk. Big ball by Bunu. Oh, one by Papu. Through for En-Nesyri. He's through. No, damn it. Big save from ter Stegen. Bugger. That's a foul by Araujo. Bugger. That sucks. We have created better chances than they have when we've been able to. It just very much seemed like a Barcelona half of football though. They're not, the superstars you'd expect. Like there's no Ansu Fati, there's no Rafinha, there's no Dembele, no De Jong, none of that. They are doing very well against us, which I'm not too fond of as we go into half time, a goal down. We have work to do. It's a tight affair according to the XG anyway. I'm going to try and rile them up. You've got to improve in the second half, you melons. Come on. And then just do better. Do better. Fire up. Let's get into it in the second half. They've got the XG at the minute, thanks to whatever their last goal was. Now, second half, hopefully we can do some damage to Barcelona. If not, we'll make changes fairly early here. Corona's been in horrible form, but I think I'll bring him on for Oliver, just so that we can get, that'll be the first change. So Oliver off for Corona, so that we can just get a bit more pace into it. Does he have a better role? Inverted winger. Yeah, let's put him on, just because he's better at that role. Bloody perform, Jesus. You prick. Oh, shitballs. Okay. We'll also go to our instructions, and what can we do? Stop playing out of defense. We'll go to the flanks and go quickly so that we move the ball quicker. Because at this stage, I think we need to do that, really. We need to get the ball forward quicker beyond any press of theirs, and hopefully just create a bloody chance. Jesus. We only had that one from En-Nesyri, which didn't go to plan. Another highlight here starts with Eric Garcia winning the ball, flings it out wide for Pedri. Penalty. Oh no, Karim Rekic, you absolute spud. It's going to be a penalty. I don't think I've ever seen this happen in Football Manager and it's not been a penalty. Yeah, of course it is. And it's Lewandowski. We know the result. It's going to be a goal. We're going to need to make bulk subs now. No, save by Bunu. Yes, sir. Great save, Bunu. From the penalty spots, manages to keep out Lewandowski, which is absolutely huge. 70 minutes in. All right, what can we... Acuna can come off for Tellez. Isco can come on for Gomez because he's not been doing anything. Fernando can come off for Delaney. That's 4 changes. We'll see. Plenty of time left. Bloody get it done, son. Let's go with another fire up. 20 minutes to go. We've got to get something from this. I think we drew with them 1-1 in the reverse fixture. They've been absolutely all over us in the second half. Their XG is so far beyond ours. Gavi tackles Rakitic. Oh, Marcelo, please don't get a red card. Good intercept, Delaney. Through for Corona. Corona for En-Nesyri. Oh, I think he might be offside. He's found the back of the net. Oh, God. Damn it. It's good that we managed to create something, but pass should have gone earlier. En-Nesyri does well to find the back of the net, really. It was a great finish. Just mistimed pass, really. Gavi to Pedri to Lewandowski. Big ball over the top from Memphis. Big cross to the far post, headed away. Rakitic loses out to Gavi. What's happening? What penalty would that be? None of that looked like a foul. None of that looked like a foul. I don't know why he's even looking at it. But it's going to be a penalty because it was inside the box, surely. Please, Football Manager, don't do this. Yes! Get in! Not a penalty. Alright. Let's go, Suns. Why'd you stop it then, you mole? Alright. 15 minutes to go. Time for another change. What can we do? Don't really have too many options other than maybe Januzaj. Yeah, Januzaj for Suso is the last move we're going to go with. We're going to go... We need a performance from you, Suso. Let's bloody do it. 15 minutes to go. Oh, we can't shout yet. Suso with a free kick. Looks towards the far post. Rakitic can't win that, but Tellez will recycle. Loses it to Lewandowski, who can run away. Tellez tackles. Does well. Back to Bunu. It's very hard to say Bunu when it says Bono on the screen. Oh, Navas, you pill. Gives it away to Memphis. Through on goal. Saved by Bunu. Alba in the box. Tackled by Navas. Well done, son. We stay alive. What can we do? What can we do? Alright, we can... Not a lot. We'll trap outside, I guess. We'll step up more. Don't think there's too much we can really do. We've got 8 minutes left in this 1-0. They've made their changes. They seem to be going quite defensive. I don't know who Roberto Fernandez is, but 4 minutes to go. Alright, look, we're going to go absolutely stupid attacking. Completely direct, early crosses. Not going to hit shoot on sight, but we're, going to just try and do something. Few minutes to go, corner for Barcelona. Gavi to take. Memphis over the bar. Oh man, we haven't created anything in the second half. I mean, when we stay onside, we haven't created anything in the second half. 2 minutes to go. It looks like we're going to lose this one, and looking at the statistics, deservedly so. We don't get the 3 points against Barcelona. It's a huge game. It's probably going to go down to the last game of the season, isn't it? So we go down 1-0 to Barcelona. A rare game where we don't manage to score. Don't want to talk about it really. I mean, we performed fairly well. Barcelona were easily the better side. We possibly should have done better at keeping a hold of the ball and creating more. That's sort of how football works, but that's what it comes down to, I guess. Next video will be the last game of the season. We've got Valencia on the final day here. At this stage, they are 2 points behind us. 5 games to go, so there'll be 4 games. Girona, Getafe, Osasuna, I think that is? Oh, I need the name fix. Anyway. And then Elche before we play Valencia on the last day of the season. Before, hopefully, a busy summer. If we can manage to get some signings happening with our very limited budget, I'd be very happy. See how we get on. Anyway, that'll wrap us up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you do leave us a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Hopefully we can get to 100. I mean, maybe we are before this video comes. I don't know. Hopefully we can get to 100 very soon. It's huge. I'd love it. I'm amazed by it. That would be absolutely huge. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. The social medias are down in the description as well if you want to follow us. I don't know. Why not? And that will wrap us up. Until next time, when we go again, peace.